Okay, good morning. So we were dealing with the direct marketing, okay, and we have seen what is direct marketing, what are the features of it, okay. So today we will continue with the same unit, and we will be studying regarding what are the direct marketing advantages we get, okay. So first of all, it is a selective reach. Whoever, whomever we want, we can directly go and approach them in direct marketing. So we can have a selective reach. If you want to target the woman, especially the household wife, so with the this what do you call broadcast media, okay, tele shopping is there, okay, that all shopping option comes, so you can directly reach them. Segmentation capabilities will be huge. You can easily do that with the direct marketing. Frequency potential, once you meet, to once you explain, you know whom to target, who have shown the interest, so you can call them or target them once again. Flexibility approach is there in the direct marketing. Timing, whenever you want, whenever at the time they want, you can reach them, you can have an appointment, okay, particular timings you can set. You can personalize the data, personalize the what do you call approaches to the consumer whom you want. Cost, no doubt costs a little bit higher, but they are very effective. And measures of effectiveness, because whoever you have targeted, you have list of data, okay, in direct marketing, so you can come to know what is the conversion rate after the direct marketing has been done. Now coming to the disadvantage, accuracy will be very less, okay. Content support will be less because you require very time schedule will be less with the whenever you are going with the direct marketing. Rising cost, you have to meet huge number of people, then cost will be high. Do not contact lists, okay, that also will be there with you. That is another problem will be faced in the dark marketing. Image factor, okay, this is one of the biggest part, because we have discussed, if anybody is coming to door, only it is suitable for the small business people, okay. Big people are going for it, then image factor will always differs, why these people are big company is coming to door, or they are going for the direct marketing. Now what are the strategies done in direct marketing? First is a one-step approach. So direct marketing media used directly to solicit an order. That is the first one. And two-step approach multiplies effort used to generate responses. First effort is used to screen, qualify, okay, or you can say in potential buyers. Then follow-up used to achieve order or close the sales. Okay, first in one-step approach, just we are going in and informing. And in two-step approach, once the effort is done and screening will be done, that these are the our customer, we have to target them back. And if they call you qualify, then we can go there, we can go for or create the orders, and we can close the sales also. Now, what media we use? We use direct marketing media, direct mail, okay, broadcast media, direct response ads, and infomercials. That is always comes, especially in your TV channels. Print media, direct print media, book now. Telemarketing, then comes the direct selling approach. So direct mail, what comes here is here catalogs, flyers, folders, postcards, inclusions, reprints, sales letters, and self mailers. So these are all parts of the direct mail. Okay, catalogs you get nowadays, almost all digital catalogs are coming. Okay, if you are an organization, education, you will get the books catalogs, you will get the flyers also. Okay, you will get folders, postcards also comes. Okay, so these are all comes under the direct mail type. Now, what are the advantages of direct mail? So you can control whom you would like to send. You can coverage high number of people, post it. That's it. It's like flexibility will be very high, impact will be very high, reach easily done. Directly it will go. Response will be very fine because you are targeting the exact people, and there will be selectivity. Whom you want to do, you can do that. Disadvantages, delays in delivery because they have to see the catalog, they have to order, then it will take a huge process. High cost per exposure, yes, if you are doing all the mail, direct mail, print advertisement, then it will cost you a lot. List quality assurance, okay, Quality assurance will be always a trouble problem. Then saturation among audience. That is the biggest disadvantage which comes through direct mail, because already the market is saturated. Then because of that, the direct mail can create a what you call saturation, especially the B2B when it comes to B2B rather than B2C, more it is B2B. Next, direct response advertising types. So here, all forms of advertising designed to obtain immediate direct response by mail, telephone, the internet, or personal visit from audience members. So TV and CATV commercial and informational selling products by phone or mail orders. Okay, you have might have also get the calls you have seen in TV advertisement or internet also. Order now, book now for this much of discount directly coming to you. Special offer for you. Newspapers, magazines, and other print media ads which send it on our call in coupon order forms. So you will get a coupon in your magazines or newspapers for 50% of the discount. Okay, so those you can use. Direct mail pieces and insert soliciting inquiry receptions. You can mail it. Card decks, coupon booklets, and mini catalog seeking order for one or more products. So basically, earlier these catalogs and used to be more much, but nowadays everything is coming in the PDF form that is called e-catalog. So where the service provider or the sellers are becoming more costless because the preparing e-digital catalog is not giving much costly to the organization. Email message to computer users, that is the best option you all also get. Okay, you get the offers specially to you. Okay, whichever you want you can select it. Next, direct response pros and cons. Advantages here are advertisers acquire or enhance a database of individual customers. Okay, that is the first advantage. Second advantage is customers are served with a greater selection from a central inventory. Okay, so central inventory will be maintained whenever the order comes, that can be delivered from there. Response options enable audience to act right after exposure occurs. Okay, so that is the most advantage we can say. So option enable audience to act right after exposure. One, be not before the exposure. After the exposure, the audience react. No store is required and customers can buy from their own homes. Sit at home, just order, that will directly come into your home. Disadvantages: customer can't handle or inspect the product before purchasing physically. You can't see it. Merchandise return and subscription cancellation may be numerous. It's a hectic process when you want to cancel. But nowadays it is becoming more and more easy. You can cancel after 8 days also. Seller reputation and prestige may be compromised by the poor image of the method. Yes, that is the another disadvantages where it is faced by the seller special. Next, catalog. If you are using, what are the advantages and disadvantages? Provides buyer with wide selection. Okay, because huge option available. Usually welcomed by shoppers, not with the B2C. Design offers high impact potential. Okay, merchandise is centrally invented at the center depot. Fulfillment facility closely controlled. Timing can be geared to seasonal needs, depends, especially the season like Diwali and Dasara, which is more in India. Split run testing can ensure effectiveness. Disadvantages: product costs are usually very high because of it is directly involved catalog. Most of the produced goods comes with the B2B only. Cost per contract is relatively high. Saturation more, some market is likely. Delivery or fulfillment may be delayed because of huge transactions. Customer can't inspect or handle the goods, that is again disadvantage. Return may sometimes be excessive also. So these are all the problems faced in the catalog marketing. Now comes the outbound and inbound telemarketing. I think you have seen some of your seniors are already working in this process and they are driving around 6 lakh package, 7 lakh package, and some have already received the promotions also. Okay. Now what is outbound? Telephone calling by the marketers or marketers agent to individual prospects seeking purchase, subscription, membership, or participation by the call receipt. You also get it from Airtel. You also get it from the Geo Fiber if you're having Airtel setup box, if you're having Tata Sky setup box, from Byju's you will get it, and from insurance companies you will get it. So you will all get the calls. Okay, you will say it's a company call. Okay, so those are all outbound call. They will call you, they will convince you. If you are interested, they will proceed it. Inbound, marketers facilities and invitations to prospects to call a central location or a long distance numbers by toll free numbers. Okay, these are all 800 or fixed call. Those are all inbound calling. Advantages of outbound telemarketing: interactive contact. Okay, the specialized people will be there for convincing you. Extensive reach, caller control timing, high impact. And especially if you are working with the Byju's and all, they will, you have to call till 11 o'clock or night 10 o'clock. You have to finish whatever targets you are having. They will give you the contact list. Disadvantages: intrusive nature, poor image of method. Okay, high cost of contact is involved, low conversion rate. You have to call around 100, then you will get 2 or 3. Extensive caller training required for the whoever are calling. Name list inadequacy always happens, wrong number, wrong names. High termination rates because of not fulfillment the needs. High reneges and returns of the products. Inbound telemarketing advantage: response is highly convenient for the audience. That is the one of the biggest advantage. Method permits interactive selling and services. Okay, interactive sense, you are making a call. So through call it is happening. Transaction are facilitated by high rate of credit card holders only, not for everyone. Immediacy of method permits great control of inventory. These are the advantages whenever you're going for inbound telemarketing. So if you look at disadvantages, labor intensive call answering facilities may be required. Personal direction system be required for efficiency. Non-productivity call rates may exceedingly or unacceptably very high whenever you are going for the inbound telemarketing. Overall direct marketing and pros and cons. Okay, what are the benefits you get and what are the disadvantages? So we have already seen it is selective reach. Whoever you want, you can reach them. Segmentation capability is very high. Frequency potentiality to the potential customer you can do. It's very flexible with the timings and whenever you want to reach. You can call, are you free? We would like to speak with you 5 minutes regarding the information. If you say no, please call me after 6, after 5. They will call you after 5 also. Personalizations, as per the requirement, you can go. Economy, yes, you can save some amount. Measurement of effectiveness can be done because of the conversion rate. How many are directed and how many are converted. Disadvantages, image factors. Okay, because I told you, if you are going for direct marketing, the image factor always works. Accuracy and content support. These three are the disadvantages we face in the direct marketing, especially. So this is regarding today's class. If you have any doubt, you can ask.